Hello everyone, my name is Dizoy Danti and I am from English Education Department 5A. In here, I will deliver material about the direct and indirect speech. What is the difference between direct and indirect speech? Do you know? The first one, direct speech can be used in virtually every tense in English. You can use it to describe something in the present tense, to express something that is happening in the present moment, or make it feel like it is happening right now. For example, while she's on the phone, she's saying to him, "I'm never going to talk to you again." You can also use direct speech in the past and future tense. You will often come across direct speech in the past tense to describe something that has already happened. Most written forms of English will use direct speech in this way. And the second one, it is indirect speech. Indirect speech is used to report what someone may have said, and so it is always used in the past tense. Instead of using inverted commas, we can show that someone's speech is being described by using the word that to introduce the statement first. For example, she said that she was not hungry. You can use different verbs to express what is being reported, while to say is quite commonly used. You may also want to use to tell to describe something that has been told to you. Okay, the next material, we use the reported speech when we are telling someone what another person said or thought, but do not use their exact words. For example, Mark said that he wanted to live in London. Please note that quotation marks are not used in reported speech. The first one, verb tense, pronouns, and some time and place. Words may change because the time, place, and speaker may be different. And secondly, when we report a statement, we use reported verbs such as say, tell, explain, inform, answer, decide, and extract, often followed by the WH question. We use the WH word plus the subject plus the verb. We do not use the interrogative form of the verb do, does, or did, as it is an interrogation. No question marks are used. When we report request, order, advice, or warning, we use verb such as advise, ask, beg, tell, order, etc., followed by an infinitive. Next ya, the verb tense change for direct speech to reported speech. And the first one, present simple to past simple to past perfect, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, and the present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous, and the last one for from future to conditional. Oke, tadi kita sudah membahas pada perubahan antara dari direct speech to reported speech. Nah, di sini ada contohnya mengenai place change from direct speech to reported speech. Direct speech here, reported speech there. Direct speech this place, reported speech that place. Di sini sudah sangat jelas bahwasanya pada perubahan direct speech dan reported speech sangatlah berbeda tipis antara direct speech ke reported speech. Seperti itu ya teman-teman. Oke teman-teman, tadi sudah saya paparkan mengenai place change dari direct speech ke reported speech. Nah, untuk sesi kedua ini ada time change from direct speech to reported speech. Oke, let's go. From now menjadi then. From tonight or today menjadi that day or that night. From this morning to that morning. From yesterday to the day before. From tomorrow to the following day, and from the last month to the month before. Dari penjelasan time change sudah sangat jelas ya teman-teman. Nah di sini ada yang ketiga yaitu personal pronouns change. Dari direct speech ke reported speech lagi nih. Jadi untuk dari direct speech I, reported speech-nya itu she or he. You, I, see, he, we, they. We menjadi they. Me menjadi him or her. You menjadi him, her, use, them. And us menjadi them. Oke, yang keempat mengenai possessive pronouns change. Masih sama dari direct speech ke reported speech. Nah, di sini sudah saya paparkan dalam gambar PPT. Jadi saya sebutkan saja. Untuk kata my, reported speech-nya itu his, her. Your, my, his, her, our, their. Our menjadi their. Mine menjadi his, hers. Yours menjadi mine, his, hers, ours, theirs. And the last one is ours. Reported speech-nya mine, his, hers, ours, theirs. Nah, untuk kali ini mungkin dari teman-teman bisa meringkas juga seperti yang saya paparkan di video ini mengenai resume dari penjelasan yang saya buat tadi untuk memudahkan teman-teman dalam mempelajari dan juga memahami mengenai direct and indirect sentence. Saya sedikit menjelaskan mengenai direct and indirect atau mengulas kembali istilahnya. Jadi direct and indirect itu ada 3, yaitu imperatif, deklaratif, dan interrogatif. Untuk imperatif sendiri itu merupakan kalimat perintah. Untuk deklaratif merupakan kalimat pernyataan dan interrogatif merupakan kalimat pertanyaan. Okay, next, imperative. There are 2 types, and the first one positive and the negative. For example, the positive, mother said, please sweep the floor. And negative, mother said, don't be lazy. Mother said to me not to be lazy. And the next, declarative. Di sini ada kata pengantar present bentuk kalimat, tidak langsungnya tenses tetap, dan kata pengantar pusat bentuk kalimat tidak langsungnya tenses naik 1 tingkat. For example, Henry says Angel. Nah, di sini says-nya itu adalah present teman-teman. I love you itu ada tense tetap. Oke, masih melanjutkan mengenai deklaratif. Jadi untuk contohnya yang negatif itu ada Henry said Angel, I love you. Said di sini merupakan past tense. I love you di sini ada present naik tingkat 1 yaitu menjadi past. Oke, next mengenai contoh dari deklaratif. Di sini ada Henry said Angel, I love you. Said di sini merupakan past dan love itu merupakan present naik menjadi past tense. Jadi gini, Henry said Angel that he loved her. Seperti itu ya teman-teman. Jadi untuk yang interrogatif di sini ada yes or no question or if or whether. Dan yang kedua ada we have question. For example, Budi asked me, where are you from? Ask di sini merupakan past. Jadi seperti ini. Budi asked me where I was from. Jadi untuk yang negatif, Budi asked me, are you from Solo? Ask di sini merupakan past. Menjadi Budi asked me whether I was from Solo. Nah, untuk time simbolnya di sini ada this menjadi that, here menjadi there, yesterday menjadi the day before, tomorrow menjadi the day after, and extract. Seperti contoh yang sudah saya paparkan di slide sebelumnya. Untuk teman-teman boleh nih dicatat biar dapat memahami dalam penjelasan yang super duper rumit tadi, karena ini akan mempermudah dalam pemahaman kalian juga. Aku harap bisa ditulis di buku tulis ya. I think it's enough to explain the material from what I have described earlier. If you have a problem with direct and indirect, you can ask via the comments below and I'll respond right away. Thank you very much and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Spend a day